Hallo! Welcome to Germany again. Das ist Frankfurt time. With Gladbach away to start. Obviously, if you watched the last episode, you know we didn't play that well. Well, we did play well, but we didn't play well in our opening game against Werder Bremen. We certainly would have liked to have been significantly better. And if things don't go according to plan against Gladbach, we'll be changing formation from the 4-4-2 for sure. Obviously, we have an idea. We've tweaked things tactically whilst keeping the same formation at the end of the last episode, so we'll try and get it over the line with the way that Frankfurt are used to playing, but we might well end up bleeding through our own methodologies between now and the end of the season. Gladbach away to start. Then we've got Augsburg at home, Stuttgart at home, St Johnstone at home in Europe, and Paderborn away. We'll probably play Gladbach and play Stuttgart and sim the other three. Then in the next month, we've got Man United, Dortmund, and Bilbao, as well as Wolfsburg. Paderborn away in the cup. So quite a few games. We won't do month per episode here, just like we did in the other episodes in previous seasons. We'll kind of play the big ones and sim the not so big ones and just get through the season as and how we get through the season. But Stuttgart were the side that finished 5th in the league last year when this Frankfurt side finished 6th. So certainly they are one to play. And Gladbach are a side that are going to have a number of top players, even if they don't have or didn't have the best of league finishes last year. So we'll go and play that one to start. Saying thank you to those on the board behind me. We've got Chris up there. We've got... Oh, it's not on my phone anymore. We've got Chris up there. We have... My brain has died. I apologise. Hurry up, scrolly thing. Enigmatic Entity is up there as well. And the third and final one was Matthew. Well done, brain. You remembered when you actually saw half the name. GG's. Thank you, lads. Let's go and play Gladbach, shall we? And try and get a bloody win on the board. Oh, helps you actually show the teams first, doesn't it, Chess? I just started playing out of habit there. Lorenzo Montipo in goal for Gladbach. They're playing a more formidable 4-2-3-1 here than our last opponent. Rafael Bravo, Esri Konsa, Alidou Seydou, Luca Netz, Rocco Reitz, Manu Kone, who we looked at on the shortlist, Frank Honorat, Zenon on the left, Castanos, Cam, and Kleindienst, or Kleindienst, should I say, Cam. Ko Itakura on the bench, as well as a couple of notable players, Julian Weigel as well. But, well, with our quality of player, we should be winning this. There aren't many games this season we shouldn't win with our quality of squad and player. But time will tell us whether we actually do or not. I couldn't score at all against Werder Bremen. We've done it inside 5 minutes against Gladbach. Maybe the 4-4-2 is the way forward. Raum into Lino. Away well. Nice try, but Esri Konsa cuts it out nicely. Read that particularly well. David Raum at left back has grown to 84 already. We've got a number of players that could well grow nicely for us this season in this save. Braga was the closest we've come to spending more than one season at a club. And Frankfurt might be the one that actually cuts the mustard. Or, alternatively, you might end up wanting me to move on from Frankfurt, depending on what we can achieve this year here in Germany. Maybe we'll end up in La Liga, Serie A, Liga, or potentially the Premier League after this season with Frankfurt. Time will tell. Time will tell. But we've got an early 1-0 lead here, and it's 1-0 lead I hope we don't relinquish. It's 1-0 lead I hope we can actually build upon, but as we just said, time will tell. Lamine Camara to Samuel Lino. We'll lay that in front of Weston McKennie, who will give this a good old whack and nearly score a good second goal. Thank you. Nice interception by Lino. And McKennie. El Canus. Short. I fluffed it. But then I didn't fluff it. Well, I was annoyed I didn't get a first-time shot, because that's what I asked for. But Gini Ruter brings it down on his chest and finishes well on his right foot, and we lead by 2. Nice tackle by Gila. Not a great ball from the right back. And they were nearly in. They still could be. Castanos, blocked by Castello. Don't know if I've used Lukeba before. I think I might have done in a save somewhere. But he's made an impression here in this one already, that's for sure. Nino looking for Wahi, finding him. Gini Ruter is there. Both strikers with a goal so far today. Hopefully more to come. Looking for El Canus. Well, that was meant to go back to Gini. I probably should have taken the free kick, really. Just over half an hour in. We are the dominant side. as we were in the last game in this league, and only this time we're actually showing it on the scoreline here away from home. Although, if he's onside here, Kleindienst could pull one back for them. He hasn't. Keeler with a quick throw. Looking for Coyote, finding him well. Genie's going. Their backline's opened up a little bit here. Got Wahi with me. Wahi will look for. Wahi will eventually find. And good save by Montipo, no third. Just one that had gone over the line, but linesman says no. Play continues. We could have been completely gone and out of sight by half-time. Gladbach have an outside chance of still getting something from this. It was very nearly. Very, very nearly. More than an outside chance of getting something from this. Good save. Great secondary block from what could have been 3-0 was very nearly 2-1. And 2-0 it will stay. Nicely done by Lino. Spread across here to Weston McKennie. Everyone's running away from me. He will now find Genie on his left foot. Worth a go. Lamine brings that down. Lino on his right foot. Worth a go. Still no goal. It's a youth player, Bravo. Nice ball inside. Kleindienst has runners. Again, chooses to ignore them. Keeper makes the save this time. Quite greedy, Kleindienst, it seems. Quite greedy indeed. Doesn't like to pass to his teammates. That's not a very good header by Samuel Lino. Could have flicked that to Kamara and we could have set up a decent counter-attack. As it happens, we might actually end up on the back foot again. Here's Rocco Reitz and Castanos. He's been tackled now as well. They're trying, Gladbach, but without much success so far. Feels like me against Werder Bremen. Only Werder Bremen went 2-0 up at the time when I was trying my hardest. El Canus. Oh, great touch. That's unreal. Looking for the runner, Genie. He's going to have to look for El Canus again because Eliwahi wasn't really showing the level of support I would have liked. Or at least wasn't showing it where I would have liked it. Lamine Kamara looking to drive all the way around the outside the defence. And he's going to earn us a penalty because that is definitely a foul. It's a terrible challenge. It'll just be a yellow card from the referee. So he's dished it out. And now hopefully we can dish out a third goal and seal the 3 points. It's Samuel Lino that is my penalty taker by default. But Lucas Amesh has come off the bench. And with his first kick, scores his first goal of the season. That's his first kick he's had for me ever. And it's a goal, although it was a penalty, so maybe we shouldn't read too much into it. Last season's Frankfurt top goal scorer is off the mark again. Schwanschara. Oh, Callum, I rate that. And he's leapt in again. Callum Doyle, really impressing. Give that forward there to a Mesha. And lift this for Wahi, who has the legs, but doesn't matter how quick he is, he's not getting on the end of that. Poor pass from a Mesha there on this occasion. But there's barely any time left in the game, so the referee should put them out of their misery relatively soon, I hope. Plus 1 minute added on. Yes, they will be indeed out of their misery very soon. It's going to be 3-0 to Frankfurt away from home against Gladbach. We'll take that every day of the week. Thank you very much. The tweaks tactically have worked here, or at the very least, playing against a different formation. We'll see if it works as well against Stuttgart a little bit later in the episode, but I believe there was a simmed game between now and then against Augsburg, and indeed there was. Augsburg 18th and bottom of the table. This should be one-sided. Oh, and is it ever? Wahi with a hat-trick, Lino with a goal, and El Canus with the first one that set us on our way. Yep, that'll do. That'll do very nicely indeed. Goal difference looking much healthier. We are third in the Bundesliga now. The top of the sides that haven't won every game. Wolfsburg and Dortmund have won every game. Players improving across the board, as well as gaining new roles. You'll love to see it. Hopefully, won't be too long before we have a very competitive squad in the division, if it isn't already. Stuttgart are pretty decent themselves. Certainly the most difficult test we'll have faced so far this season. Marcin Buka in goal. Obviously, this is the side we could have ended up at this season. Jose Carmona at right back. Leonidas Steyu at centre back alongside Julian Szabo and Luke Chambers at left back. Angelo Stiller at CDM alongside Neil El Ainawi. Then Leo Labada on the right. Batarina at cam. Kendry Paz at left-sided. I guess it's 3 cams rather than a central cam and 2 wide men, and then Conrad Harder at 86 rated up top, who's very good indeed. On the bench, they've got Seru Garassi, as well as our former player that we sold to them this season, Voje Smolcic, but hopefully our 11 will be good enough to get the better of their 11. We haven't made any changes to the starting lineup in any fixture thus far. Quite frankly, the way that they played in the last game, it would have been harsh to do so. So, same 11. Hopefully, same result. Ilkanus. Bit of footwork. Try and get away past Luke Chambers, who's certainly going to be the go-to weak link in their defence, isn't it? Ilkanus looking to get into the box and does so. And the man on the edge is Kamara. Might have taken a slight deflection to take it back towards the goalkeeper, but regardless, it was pretty tame. Conrad Harder. Initially only had the one option, and Baturina arrived. Here's a Bada. Overlapping run is good. Interception is better. And again, Lino has the opportunity to break their defence down the left-hand side of our attack. Eliwahi find the teammate. Not that teammate. Oh, bugger. Okay, well that didn't go where I wanted it to. Genie was supposed to get it. Genie has it now. Good save. Lucky, but we'll take it. Our first goal at home for Frankfurt is a rebound, and Genie Ruter doesn't care, nor do I. Oh, I was expecting to have to challenge for that aerially, and then didn't. Wahi. Takes an age to get it under control, and Shabo gets back to him. That was poor from our striker. That should have been 2, really. It's disappointing. Oh, I really should be 2-0 up. Bloody hell, Eli. Still up. Okay. Oh, it's a corner, not a throw. That's annoying. Corner for Stuttgart. In front of those travelling fans in the far corner. Trying to find a goal back and give them something to shout about. We'll do everything we possibly can to stop them. They could have been shouting about that, though. It's a good save by Petrovic to stop them getting the equaliser. Harder has options on the edge of the box, so that wasn't the best of layoffs to Baturina. This is just no control from anyone, and that's surely going to be 1-1. Nobody can do anything with the ball. It's just you have it, no you have it, no you have it, no you have it. Okay, shit, they scored. Oh, Lino leaving everybody behind on this. Oh, wow, there was loads of room. He played an absolutely woeful pass, but Weston McKennie actually isn't going to recover the ball. Paz, Baturina, away. Weston McKennie needed to be on point there and was. Oh, that's late. That's very late. That'll be a yellow card for their guy in a moment. Genie, Wahi. Oh, God damn it, Eli! Will you please just score a goal today? Absolutely deserved yellow card for Abada. He's lucky to only get a yellow for that, because that is as out of control as you can get. Alcanus down the line for Mesha. Gets there first. Supporters arriving. All the way out wide. Alcanus. Edge of the box. Lino. Edge of the box. Kamara. Kamara! It's going to fall kindly for me. Deliver it again. Man of the back post. Jumps next to it, but not toward. Oh my God, towards it. The clearance hits Mesha square in the bloody face. Very nearly A, breaks his neck, and B, scores a goal. Thank you. Let's give that straight to Kamara. Look for the run of Genie. Genie Ruter in the box. On his left foot. Falls over. Cool. Cheers, pal. And at this moment in time, even though they've scored the occasional goal for me, I'd be open in January to selling both Ruter and Wahi and signing 2 new strikers. So not particularly getting on that well with either of them at the moment. Please, can we score a goal to win the game? I would very much like to win the game. El Canus. Looking for the run of Genie. This time, maybe. Oh my God, please, just finish your goddamn dinner, Genie Ruter. I really am this close to selling both of them and just replacing them with someone better in the winter. It's going to fall for Lino. Drill it. And Mesha. A little bit of footwork. Lucas and Mesha. Oh my Lord. Sell all 3 strikers. Sell all 3 of them. Get them out. Toodaloo. Come on. Let's raise as much money as possible from the sale of Ruter and Wahi. And just sign a completely new strike force. Because at the minute, they're just not reliable at all. It's going to be game 1-1. Well, 2 wins, 2 draws so far in the Bundesliga season. It's not necessarily title-winning form, is it? Not when Wolfsburg and Dortmund, after 3 rounds of the fixed list at least, had won 3 in a row. Has anyone won 4 in a row? Dortmund have. Wolfsburg haven't. We still sit 3rd. It's not as bad as we feared it could be then, but certainly could have been better, that's for sure. Come on. Giza dub. Only just against St. Bloody Johnston. But we win. Victory in the Europa League. Thank God for that. Up next, Paderborn away in the Bundesliga. And that one certainly should be a bloody victory, shouldn't it? I don't suppose there's that much difference between Paderborn and St. Johnston. In fact, Paderborn might be slightly better. Even though I didn't start him in that last one. Lukeba is tired, which is intriguing. Full strength 11. Full strength result. And Mesha, Elkanus and Genie Ruter. Well, it's not a bad start to the Bundesliga season, all things considered. But it's not been a sensational start to the Bundesliga season either. But it's unbeaten at the very least. And it'll be Manchester United we start the next episode with. That'll be an intriguing one away from home at Old Trafford, won't it? Certainly one not to be missed. We end the episode in 2nd place in the Bundesliga as Dortmund lose. Not only have they not won every game now, their unbeaten streak is gone. Ourselves, Wolfsburg, Leverkusen and Stuttgart are all unbeaten as well. And the only ones to be so. Just checking to see if anyone had drawn 5 bloody games, but they haven't. 1 point off top after 5 games. We said it's not title-winning form, but we are in a title-winning position. So presumably, as soon as we get a bloody act together, we might be genuinely in with a great shout of challenging for the Bundesliga title. Whether the Europa League is part and parcel of that challenge as well, we shall wait and see. Thank you very much for watching this one. I'll see you tomorrow in the next.